We found an unusual trade worth $11.9 million on Palantir stock, ticker symbol PLTR. And so in this video, we will analyze this unusual option activity to find out if this wealthy investor is bullish and buying Palantir as the stock hits a new high today, or taking profits and selling Palantir. Because as we all know, the rich have more access to information, including leaked insider information, to make better financial decisions. No wonder the rich get richer. And so after our analysis, we will also show our trading strategy that further reduces risk while increasing the chance of profit. And so without further ado, let's dive into our analysis and our strategy. As we can see here on the options time and sales tape, 12,022 contracts were being traded at the same time for these February 7th options at the 84 strike calls and the March 21st options at the 105 strike calls. And so let's take a deeper look at the option chain to find out more about these unusual options. For the February 7th options, we can see here at the 84 strike calls, there's an open interest of 21,000 contracts, which is greater than the 12,000 being traded. And so based on our analysis, these were closing trades to take profits. And this wealthy investor was rolling their options to a higher strike price and a further date out to the March 21st options. And we can see here that at the 105 strike calls, we have 6,639 contracts at the open interest, which is less than the 12,000 being traded. And so we know that these March 21st options are the new opening trades. And so we can calculate the total trade costs now that we know that the February 7th options are the closing trades and the March 21st options are the new opening trades. And so we have $9.95 for each of these call options. And since each option represents 100 shares of stock, we multiply by 100 and we get $995 per call option. And since there was a total of 12,022 contracts, we multiply that out and we get a total of $11.9 million. But keep in mind, this is a higher risk trade in comparison to the trades that we share on our website. If you want to get access to the lower risk, higher probability of profit trades, then make sure to go to our website.
Visit www.unusualoption.com to join our membership and start your journey to a financial success with a partner you can trust.
We will put a link to our website at the top here, where you can also learn trading strategies to further reduce risk while increasing the chance of profit. Because not all of these unusual trades will be profitable. Even this one might be a loss. But as long as we diversify with higher quality stock picks based on stronger data analysis and trading strategies that reduce risk while increasing the probability of profit, then we can become more profitable in the long term. And so if you want more stocks wealthy investors are trading for your portfolio diversification, then go to our website. Now, one of the reasons why this trade is high risk is because we can see here for the March 21st options, if we analyze those 105 strike calls over here, where they paid $995 for each one, we can see here that on the risk profile profit loss graph, where the x-axis represents the share price of Palantir, which is currently trading over here, and the y-axis represents the profit loss. Note the zero break-even line here. And so when the purple and blue lines are below it, it is a negative loss. If it is above it, it is a positive gain. And so this is a long bullish trade, and we can confirm it on the Greeks. We have a positive delta trade. If it was a short bearish trade, it would be a negative delta. And herein lies the risk on this trade, a very negative theta decay, which means that as time goes on, this call option loses value. And that is why the purple line, which represents the current date, drops down to the blue line as time goes on. The blue line represents the date at expiration. And so you can see the break even on this trade at expiration is over here where it meets the 0 break even point, which means that the stock needs to trade above $115 a share for this trade to be profitable, even though this was a 105 strike price. So be aware of the risk with trading these single call options. And that is why we used a different trading strategy. You can see here that for our strategy, we also have these 105 strike calls. You can see our position over here. POS stands for position. But what we did was we added additional positions here. Red means sell at the 120 strike calls and also at the 130 strike calls. So we sold the 120 strike calls, 2 of them for each of our trades, and we bought the 130 strike calls. And so when we add our additional positions on this trade, you can see this is our new trade. And so by adding these positions, you can see our ratio per trade is a 1 to 2 to 1. This is known as a butterfly strategy, specifically a broken wing butterfly. And by doing this, you can see what we've done to our theta decay. It is not decaying anymore. It is actually a positive. So time is now working in our favor. As time goes on, we actually gain in profits. You can see the purple line going up higher. And so by adding those additional options, we effectively reduced our risk. We can still profit a lot on this trade. You can see our max profit, which shows up over here at expiration on the blue line, is about $1,394 per trade. And our risk on this trade, you can see if it goes down, is a negative 105. And so our risk to reward ratio is 1,394 reward divided by risk 105. We have a ratio of 13.27 times 100 for percentage, meaning we could now potentially make 1,327% profit on this trade. And so the risk to reward ratio is still very much in our favor, even when we adjusted our strategy. And so this is why trading strategies do matter, not simply following the trades of wealthy investors. If you want to learn more, make sure to go to our website. We'll put a link at the top here. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think Palantir stock will continue to make higher highs? Or do you think there will be a major sell-off of profit taking and it will crash back down? As usual, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Take care and have a wonderful day.